Welcome, one and all, to the Fantastic Gigantic Show. I am your host, Eric Walworth, aka Fantastic Gigantic, and today we're going to have some kind words about sex scenes, post-sex scenes, and kissing scenes, and nudity. That's right, folks. In this episode, we're going to be talking about nipples and dicks, penis rockets, and intergalactic portholes that lead to nothing but pleasure and happiness. This whole video is going to be about, for some people were always wondering, what filming a sex scene is like, and, I just wanted to make this video to talk about my experiences before, both behind the camera and in front of the camera. And some of these stories are going to be really, really funny, though, and I hope that when you watch this video, you'll get a nice little insight of what it's like. So, here we go. First things first, we're going to be talking about the story of my first kissing scene. Alright, so it began just like any other day in background, in the background talent. And in this particular job, I was supposed to be a basketball player for this Lithuanian team. We were supposed to be filming this one part where it was a big championship game, and the main character, it gets down to the wire, and the main character had to go up for a 3-point shot. And so he did, and he made it. And just like any other sports drama, we all come together as a team. We raise them up on our shoulders, and we just walk off the camera. The filming stops, and then the director says, that was a great scene and everything, but we're a comedy, so we thought it would be better that instead of hoisting them up on your shoulders, you guys just start making out with each other like crazy. And every guy there were looking at each other like, okay. So we revert back to where we were before the scene began, and so we do the same scene, and the guy puts up the shot. He makes a shot. Then we all come together and we just start making out with each other just like crazy. And it was honestly it was one of the weirdest scenarios I've ever been in. And why was it weird? Because I thought that, my first on-screen kiss, was going to be well planned out. I was going to be told to do it beforehand. And I didn't think I was going to be kissing a dude. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a homophobe. I'm actually pretty comfortable with my sexuality. And I'm actually pro-LGBT. But this little scenario was a little weird for me. And I'll tell you why. Everyone there, all the guys, as far as I can tell, were straight. And they're also, the reason why that could be a little strange is because, they were raised like most straight boys where when it came to kissing girls, they're supposed to come in at 90%, and the girls were supposed to come in about 10%. That's how I was taught. That's what I was told, about the kissing and stuff. Anyway, so you can imagine going in 90% and the person that you're supposed to be kissing is going in at 90%. I clashed heads with every guy on that fucking team. I must have broke a nose, at least. I know my nose was bleeding. I know another guy's nose was bleeding because of me, because we butt heads, and I headbutted his nose. And that wasn't the strangest part. Now, the strangest part was I've been with my girlfriend for almost 10 years now, and in the beginning of the relationship, we both went into the film industry. And as actor and actress, and one of the first things that we talked about is what we were going to do just in case a kissing scene happened. And we basically promised each other that if the kissing scene was going to happen or happened without any of us planning on happen, we would tell each other right away. And so here was the the weirdest part of that story. And now we have a dramatic reenactment of the story of how I told my girlfriend that my first on-screen kiss was with a dude. Hey babe, how's your day? Good. Remember when I told you that, remember when we talked about the kissing scene, and what to do? Well, it happened. To which she replied, was she pretty at least? And then I said, well, I mean, he was kind of good looking. He was very gentle. He had a nice beard. I mean, I had a beard too. And it felt like, kissing him felt like rubbing 2 pieces of sandpaper on your face. Needless to say, she laughed it off. And that's the end of the story of my first on-screen kiss.